Yo, we've got to stop doing this. We've got to stop doing this whole thing where only guys are good if they have a ring. Like Chris Paul, like James Harden, like Russell Westbrook. We'll never see players like them again. Maybe Chris Paul, yeah, because he's more of just a passer. He's more of like a normal guy. 6 foot, maybe 5'11". He can play some gritty defense and he could pass the ball. There's probably another player that can come along and maybe kind of like duplicate a season like that. But James Harden, there's nobody doing it like him, man. And you can argue Luka has that same type of play style, but still at the end of the day, when you say how does Luka play, it's a Harden-esque play style. So we're not gonna act like Harden isn't one of the greatest scorers of all time, and the fact that he's dropping 50 in 2025 is crazy. So as you guys know, the Clippers have been on a little bit of a drought recently. I haven't been watching too much Clippers ball just because I don't believe in them for the playoffs, and I don't think they're really gonna make any noise. But he came out, played 38 minutes, had 50 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal, and a block. Yo, James Harden was hooking against the Pistons. For him to keep continuing to get 50 points. I know he had a dry spell when he was on the Sixers for a few years. He went to the Nets for that year. But on LA, he's really found his home. He's really found his spot. And I feel like he really has his groove back. Obviously, I don't think they're a crazy postseason team. I'm just a James Harden fan. I really admire what he could do with the basketball by himself. He up the court, tween. He's gonna go here, let me go here. Defense collapse, I'ma pass it out. He does what LeBron does, but on a different type of level. He's not so much of a bruiser. He has a better 3-point shot than LeBron. Many people could probably argue LeBron shoots better maybe this season, but LeBron, we know LeBron wasn't always a 3-point shooter. James Harden played 16 seasons in the NBA, and I know a lot of people were writing him off. Like I said, when he was playing with the Nets and the Sixers, a lot of people were saying, oh, he's not the same guy. He can't carry the offense and things like that. And you know what? Some of those things you can kind of agree with, but at the same time, you kind of just got to take it at face value. He's a really good player. He's an offensive juggernaut. He's not the best defensive player, but he's not horrible defensively like they used to make it out back in the day. Because there was a point in time when I was growing up, Harden's a slouch on defense, and he actually kind of woke up a little bit when he was on Houston. Talking about defensively. We're going to go through and just do Harden's accolades so you guys know what he's done in his 16 seasons besides the championship. I know. You can run to the comments and do your little shit. Yep, go ahead. That's fine. He's an 11-time All-Star. Out of 16 seasons, he's an 11-time All-Star. Remember, he had bad seasons with the Nets. He had early seasons with OKC coming off the bench as a 6-man. He's a 3-time scoring champ, averaging over 30 points. Like, yo, this dude is a demon, bro. Are we serious? Harden is crazy. He's 7-time All-NBA, which is actually, that's really good. All-NBA is better than All-Star, bro. We're not doing that either. Obviously, if you make the All-NBA, you're probably an All-Star that year. That's probably just how that works. And like I said, back with OKC, he was an All-Rookie, made it to the All-Rookie team, I believe. And then the next year after that, he won 6th Man of the Year. And now we're getting into the big accolade. 2017, 2018 MVP. He's an MVP player. There's not a lot of players like that in the league. He was also one of the names on the NBA 75th anniversary team. He was able to, get picked as a top 75 player all time. His career stats of all time, like his whole career, not this season, not last season, his whole career is 24 points per game flat, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. So Harden, he's pretty solid, man. He's definitely a player that no one thought he was going to be the player he was. So for him to just do what he did and to win an MVP, it must be nice for him to look back on his own career when he calls it quits in a few years, or maybe he plays for 5 more. I don't know. I'm not James Harden. So it must be a good moment to be like, yo, I was picked this round at this moment. I wasn't a top guy, and look at me now. I won an MVP. I'm still hooping in 2025, dropping a 50-point game. It's crazy, man. He's crazy, bro. James fucking Harden, bro.